welcome my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group monthly forecast for my Libra friends. Today we're going to explore what you can expect from the month of January, what obstacles you're going to face, and what's more important, how you can overcome those obstacles, and some blessings that you can embrace throughout the month. The decks I'm using for this reading, I'm going to be using the Crystal Visions Tarot and the Dragon Oracle. Like always, there are links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Libra friends, let's get started. What can my Libra friends expect in the month of January? Okay, the first card, it's a beautiful card. The Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Well, it does sum up where we're going, and we're really looking at building a stronger and more sustainable foundation for your spiritual development, not only for this year, but for the next decade. We just entered into a new decade. All right. What card represents January for my Libra friends? Okay, so the first card, the Four of Pentacles. Fours, not surprisingly, we have that foundation and structure. Pentacles about growth and abundance. January, like I just said, offers you that ability to create a structure and a foundation for this next year and these next couple of weeks, and then beyond. The structure is going to really be accentuated and reinforced throughout not only the upcoming months, but upcoming years. And then the Ten of Pentacles. That connection into your family. Again, we have that grounding aspect. Anytime we do that spiritual work, we're looking at the need and the importance of grounding. Now, the Ten of Pentacles talks not only about our family here, our family of what we call origin, our adoptive family, those friends that are really close to us that we consider family, our astral and spiritual family. Our family is much more than what we see here. Not to mention those passed on loved ones. They're going to be key in this as well, which again talks about that spiritual discipline and evolution. All right, my Libra friends, let's go into January. Let's look at this a bit closer. What does the beginning of January look like for my Libra friends? Okay. The High Priestess. The second card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those skills and abilities that we have to connect into that universal energy and knowledge. It also talks about that ability to connect into aspects of ourselves that we have forgotten or have buried deep within ourselves. Those unknown and forgotten talents, skills, and abilities. And it's going to not only be that connection to the higher source and to the high vibrational beings that's going to be important in January and what we're going to be focusing in on the beginning of the month, but also kind of looking at those hidden talents, skills, and abilities. Connecting in with ourselves on a little deeper of a level and finding those skills and abilities that not only do we need, but we have forgotten and they're just buried. We just have to uncover them and start to nurture and work with them. All right, let's look at the middle of the month. What does the middle of the month look like for my Libra friends? The Page of Wands. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. Wands about that passion and inner drive, those creative aspects of ourselves. Really tapping into what the High Priestess is going to help us find as we go within, especially if we use those inquisitive, playful sight and lenses of our inner child. when we really question things and get in there and get our hands dirty, we're going to be able to find aspects of ourselves not only had we forgotten, that we didn't know were there because they're from past lives. Now, our astral family and spiritual family, so our guides and guardians, would be a fantastic resource in finding some of these pieces. They have connection in because they haven't forgotten. And if they had, the minute they went into the higher realm, they remembered. So connecting in with them, fantastic start in this process. Let's look at the end of the month. What does the end of the month bring, my Libra friends? The Six of Cups. Sixes are about balance and harmony. That balance piece is going to be key. The end of the month is going to give us some time to really reflect on where it is we've come from, those skills and abilities from past lives, and those challenges that we had to overcome. How did we do it? And what tools do we need to really nurture and sharpen for the upcoming obstacles? All right, let's look at those challenges. What is the main challenge that my Libra friends will face in January? The other family card. So 10 of Pentacles is the one of the family cards. This is the second. Oh, I love it when it's one of those things. Your family is your best support, but your Achilles heel at the same time. And that's pretty much what you're looking at, Libra. So yes, your family is going to be there to support you, help ground you, help nurture you. However, your family has expectation and demands of you and requests and needs that need to be met, and you need to do them. So it's that balance, and literally it's going to be a juggling act between that support from them and having to pay off that debt by helping them out. And it's going to be a juggling act on your family. And that's it pretty much sums up family. It's just not a give or take situation. You have to balance it out. So it's going to be balancing your time and energy between this inner exploration with your family and friends' needs. Let's look at the challenges in the month. What challenge will my Libra friends face in the beginning of January? The Seven of Swords. Sevens are a conflictuary number. However, they're usually victorious. When we're looking at the Seven of Swords, you're looking at a time where you're going to overestimate your abilities, trying to get away with too much, if you will. The Seven of Swords really talks about that need to try and really kind of talk ourselves up because we want to be able to get to that end result faster. Really working with what you have rather than blowing it up and saying you've got so much of these skills and abilities. You need to really take true and very realistic stock what you can and cannot do and work from that base, that bare bones minimum. If you downplay what you know, you're going to really be able to gain other skills and abilities that will support you on this journey. When you blow things up and really blow out your ego, and your ego will start to puff up here, you're going to have problems. You're going to miss some key steps that are going to hinder and slow your progress. Let's look at the middle of the month. What challenges will my Libra friends face in the middle of January? The Ace of Swords. These are gifts, bursts of information, that excited and new aspect. What's going to really be a challenge for this page is that the High Priestess is going to help really stir out and flush out some pretty cool things that you used to be able to do and they've hidden away. And you're going to pick one or two of them that's really going to connect and resonate with you, and you're going to want to go do it right now. It's that learning, and really you're kind of in a information gathering mode. We're building that foundation. It is not go mode. It's not picking one and holding on to it. We need to gain all that knowledge. Let's look at the end of the month. What challenges do my Libra friends face at the end of January? The first one, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is, again, we're looking at a bit of an aggressive card because we've got the Seven. This is that not backing down. Getting caught up in those past experiences and getting into that fight mode. This isn't about fighting. This is about gaining, again, that knowledge piece. We are really in that information gathering stage in January. Not only are we going to be in that fight mode, we're going to be a little bit sleepy. We're going to really want to retreat. Some of this is going to get overwhelming. The Four of Swords is that rest and rejuvenation. We do need a bit of that. However, it's going to be like almost like a polar opposites here. You're going to feel manic depressive. 1 minute you're going to want to take on the world. The next minute you're going to want to nap. Really embracing that knowledge that can be acquired during the end of, well, actually throughout January. We do have a couple multiples here. Double sevens. Now sevens are a spiritual number. So in angel messages, the angels are telling you, you're on the right track, keep going. We have that double four. In fours, when you're looking at that double four, the angels are telling you that this is a time to focus on that foundation and that you need to remain grounded. And I didn't mention this, we have that double 10 aspect. This is, the angels are telling you that this is a time of personal development and spiritual awakening. A lot of it kind of just reinforces what the cards said anyway, but I'd like to really reiterate some of these symbols and messages that angels like to leave hidden in plain sight. All right, let's look at the blessings. What blessing can my Libra friends embrace in the beginning of January? Okay. We have Thor's red and black and gold dragon. Protects you in the time of change. This really sets up that foundation of protection and stability as we go inwards and we go upwards. With him, jump the Alpha Dragon, harnesses the divine masculine of creation. That male energy of stability and protection, really embracing for me that Emperor feeling of being able to protect and provide for my family or for that group. And that's very much what the Alpha Dragon does. He wants to provide and protect while you start to work on yourself. And he'll help direct you as well, just like a dad. Think of it as the dad dragon, if you will. Let's go into the middle. What blessing can my Libra friends embrace in the middle of January? All right. The first one, the Golden Atlantean Dragon, helps you remember the wisdom of the Golden Atlantis. Now, not only will you remember the wisdom of the Golden Atlantis, really helps to arch this information that the High Priestess is going to help stir and swirl within you. It's going to help you remember all those past abilities and skills that you brought with you, and some of them from past experiences and past lifetimes that you didn't think to bring. It's like somebody reminding you to pack an extra pair of socks. He's going to help really tap in to all your skills and abilities, that collective consciousness and knowledge, and help you pick those pieces that you need and bring them in so you can start nurturing and working with them. Then we had the green gold dragon from Sirius, brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. He is going to help clear out and really bring some clarity into where it is you need to go. He's going to work closely with the black dragon from Saturn, where we're looking at that development and dedication and discipline. He's going to help clear out some of this uncertainty. He works very closely, and you see them a lot together, because the gold dragon from Atlantis brings in that energy and knowledge from the past, and he brings in that direction, that clarity. Let's look at the end of the month. What blessing can my Libra friends embrace at the end of January? The Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear out the fifth dimensional ley lines. Now, ley lines you hear in scientific terms. I've said it before in other videos. The science is catching up to woo-woo, and the woo-woo is leaps and bounds ahead of the science. So the ley lines are not confined to Earth. They extend out into the universe, and they also go into different dimensions. And that Earth Fire Dragon is going to help clear out some of this residue. So not only are you going to get clearer information, you're also going to get a clearer understanding of those gifts and abilities that you need to bring forward with you. All right, let's look. Oh, I should say, and I've been saying this in a lot of the videos, these are high vibrational beings. They are not animals. They are not supposed to be part of your totem or your spirit animal. They're a high vibrational being similar to that of an angel or an archangel. Unlike an archangel, they are not omnipresent. However, these are groups of angels, or groups of dragons. You can call on an earth and fire dragon. There's more than one of them. Your neighbor can call on an earth and fire dragon. It's not going to be the same dragon. However, it's going to be of the same species or the same family. These high vibrational beings shouldn't be limited to what an animal is, because there's so much more. So you have the ability to call on them. They are high vibrational beings, and they are bound by those universal laws and of free will. We have to ask. We have to clearly ask what we need and set those intentions. All right, let's look at the guidance. What further guidance and support can we offer my Libra friends for January? The Nine of Pentacles. Nines are about all that you've achieved in your life. The Pentacles about growth and abundance. We have to start off our platform somewhere. And it's about all those things and abilities and skills that you have been able to acquire and manifest in your life. That's the platform, and it's an abundant platform that we really need to start working from. Really taking stock on what it is you have in your life so that you can really accentuate and nurture it. The King of Pentacles. Again, that grounding energy is going to be so key. The King of Pentacles has the most control and the most power. Pentacles about that earth and abundance. The stronger your roots are, the less grounding you're going to need during this work, and you're going to feel really connected in. You're going to feel great. So that connection in is going to be the utmost. And then Temperance. The 14th card in the Major Arcana, and she talks about not only, again, that balancing and grounding, but energy flow. That need to really focus in, not only on the grounding piece, but your chakras, making sure that your energy is flowing throughout. That knowledge does not just stay in our head, it resonates throughout our whole body. Now we do have double 14s. The King is the 14th card in the Minor Arcana. In angel messages, the angels are telling you this is a time of love and spiritual growth, and that you're going to be attracting the energy that you set out. So that's fantastic. Setting out these loving, nurturing energies that are of high vibration is just going to come back at you. Let's look at a blessing. We're going to end off in a blessing. What blessing can my Libra friends embrace for the month of January? Okay. Had a couple of jumpers. The first one, I love this dragon, the rainbow dragon, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Very much a fun and playful dragon. Amazing energy to connect into. It connects into that sun energy of the tarot. It also connects into Archangel Raziel. Lots of fun in that dragon, and it brings that joy and happiness into your spread and into your month. The golden crested dragon. Now, if you're not part of that pantheon, it's literally the universal love. That golden universal love dragon brings that higher love so that you can embody that light. So basically, what you put out is what you're going to get back in. Remembering how you have access to that universal energy, drawing it down and letting you fuel your journey throughout January. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you were able to find direction and insight into what January is going to hold for you and these blessings and energies that you can embrace. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. If you've seen my past videos, you know that I am not just a tarot reader. I add a whole bunch more. I'm bringing in more high vibrational beings, the dragons. This is the first kick at the can. We're going to bring in more. And we're also going to be looking at different teachings and healing modalities throughout 2020. So that you don't miss anything, the best way to stay connected is through subscribing and hitting that little red bell so you stay connected to the latest video. Also, if you enjoyed my video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Libra friends.